As a personal trainer, it is your obligation to provide your prospects and clients with the ultimate training experience that they cannot duplicate on their own. In this video, we're going to break down 3 specific points that will allow you to create that experience and take your personal training game to the next level. What's up, everybody? I'm Mike Trotter with thefitnessboss.com, helping you take hold of those 166 hours that your clients try to undo when they're not training with you. We pump out content every week here with thefitnessboss.com, so make sure you're subscribed to our channel, and if you're liking the information that we're putting out, make sure you smash the like button and show us some love down in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. In today's video, we're going to talk about providing the ultimate training experience. So what does that mean? What exactly is providing the ultimate training experience, and what does it consist of? We're going to focus on 3 different areas that you need to know. The first area is the emotional aspect. Now, this is very important, so make sure you're paying close attention. When it comes to the emotional experience of the workout, it's all about how it feels. It's all about taking that underlying motivation that you found out in the Q&A, and now here's your chance to apply it in a meaningful part of the workout experience. So when your client gets to the point in the session where physically they may be drained, they might not feel like giving you another set, giving you another rep, here's where you take that underlying motivation and use that to push them a little bit further. The emotional aspect will push the client further than they feel like going, because believe it or not, that's a huge part of why they're even here with us. That's a huge part why they even got up off the couch and came here to train with you. So there's a lot of value in understanding the emotional aspect, but then the next part to that is being able to apply it effectively in a personal training session. The next aspect we want to focus on is the dynamic application of the workout experience. Now, when your client is not with you, maybe they are able to do some of the same exercises that they do when they're working out with you, but they should not be able to do them the way that they do them when they're in a training session with you. What I like to share with my trainers is the concept is it's not just the exercise, but it's how the exercise is applied, which makes the workout dynamic. It's all about how you apply the movements and the exercises, and this is what keeps the workout fresh in the client's minds. One of the things that could go bad for a trainer is when the client starts to feel bored in the session, or they start to feel like they can do this on their own. A lot of times that's a trainer who doesn't have a plan. A lot of times that's a trainer who's not properly applying the exercises in order to push the client a little bit further. The third aspect I like to focus on is intensity. Now, we're not talking intensity as far as the load. We're talking about intensity as far as pushing your client the extra set, the extra rep, or the extra mile. Because we got to think about it this way, guys. Most clients, when they're on their own, they're typically leaving way too much gas in the tank. So the experience with you has to be different. Not different from the standpoint of we want to apply so much intensity to the point where they can't walk away from the session and they don't come back. But it is our job to push them a little bit further than they would go on their own, and then be able to know how to pull back when necessary and push further when necessary. You see, when the client walks away from the personal training experience, it should be like, wow, there were many moments during that session. Had I been on my own, I probably would have stopped. But because I was with my trainer, I was able to go a little bit further. When you're applying the proper intensity, this will allow you to get the heart rate increased properly. It'll get them sweating more, and essentially it's going to lead to them being sore a couple of days later. When you're applying this step the right way, this is going to get them closer to the result that they want. Personal training is about pushing them further than they would like to go, had they been by themselves. Now, just to recap, when we're talking about the personal training experience overall, it's important that, number one, we understand the emotional aspect. Number two, we want to make sure we're understanding the dynamics and the application. And number three, the intensity is what wraps the whole thing up. And that'll do it for today's video. We'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the Fitness Boss channel. We put out new and fresh videos just like this one every single week to give you practical tools that'll help you with your fitness business, your client trainings, and your social media. Today we talked about providing the personal training experience from three different aspects: the emotional aspect, the aspect of providing intensity during your workouts, and the dynamic application of the exercises. So my question to you is, are you focusing on these three areas during your personal training sessions? If you're not, down in the comments below, let us know why not. If you are, let us know how focusing on these areas are benefiting you. If you're doing something totally different, let us know what you're doing. We like to hear from you. That'll be all for today's video. We'll see you next time.